How are you all?
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Good. This must be Vernon Guthrie.
Yes, sir.
Dr. Foster.
Hi,
Nice to
Dr.
meet you.
Foster.
This young lady.
Barbie.
Hi, Barbie.
sister.
And your sister.
My wife, Rhonda Renee.
Hi, Rhonda Renee. Okay, let's see.
I don't quite think that wrist cuff is right.
Say that again.
It's an extremely high blood pressure for him.
Oh, really? Yeah, well, and I always tell everyone, we take a blood pressure because it's kind of expected, but I would never rely on a one-time.
No.
You should check your blood pressure yourself in an environment where you're relaxed.
Right.
And, here, you just walk down the hall, you probably have a little anxiety. I know I do. So I wouldn't worry about it. It is 165 or 103, that's obviously elevated, but, do you check your blood pressure yourself?
We have a cuff at home that we
Yeah.
use,
Every once in a while.
Sure.
It's generally lower at home. He has a little white coat anxiety.
Does it? Yeah,
He has
most people do.
A lot.
Most people do. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Oh,
Don't worry about it
I'm
at
not.
all.
I've got legs, I can leave. If it gets too rough, I can
There
leave.
you go. It's certainly not going to get rough here.
Okey doke.
I'll tell you that. Okay, I've been given a date of injury of October 20, 2015,
Yes, sir.
about 3 years ago.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir, on the money.
You live in Marlow, Oklahoma.
Yes, sir.
All right, sure. Now, Marlow, I know, give me a second here. Is that down south?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're down close to
Duncan.
Duncan. Okay.
10 miles
yeah.
north of Duncan.
Okay, all right, sure. You're not working at this point in time?
No, sir.
Okay, when did you last work?
March.
The 11th of March,
Yeah,
2015.
Okay,
Just couldn't take it.
okay. So you quit working before this incident, it looks like?
No, after.
11th March. Well, the incident occurred October of 2015. And you say you last worked when?
March of 16.
16.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that
yeah.
Would make more sense
Okay,
then.
okay.
Yeah. What kind of work had you done most of your adult life?
Maintenance,
Okay.
and building homes, worked at lumber yards.
Okay. And
Certified boiler mechanic.
certified boiler mechanic?
Yes, sir.
Really? Yeah.
Or technician,
Okay.
whatever you want to throw
Yeah,
in.
sure. Uh-huh. Where were you working the last time you worked?
Cosmetic specialty labs in Lawton, Oklahoma.
What'd y'all do there?
Bottled cosmetics, created cosmetics.
Really?
Yeah, soaps,
Interesting.
all kinds of
Really?
stuff.
Okay. How long did you work for them?
Totally 12 years.
Okay, good. Skin grafts in 19, is that 77 or
Yes.
77? So where were their skin grafts?
From here down.
Oh, really?
On both
Did you
legs.
have burns?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, from what?
Gasoline
Oh,
on a
okay.
motorcycle.
Yeah, oh, okay.
I did an 8 months residency at Comanche Memorial.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Oh.
not by choice.
Lipoma removed 2016. And where was the lipoma?
On my neck.
On your neck, okay. Kidney stone removed, okay, yeah, okay. You're not currently taking any medications at all?
No, sir.
Good, okay. You're allergic to penicillin, do not use tobacco, okay, good, all right. Okay, this was a motor vehicle accident, they're telling me.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about that just for a moment. Driver,
Yes, sir.
okay, what were you driving?
A 93 Jeep,
What kind of Jeep?
the Scout, the little one.
Okay.
Cherokee.
Cherokee. Seatbelt on?
Yes, sir.
Good. Moving or stopped at the time of the accident?
Moving.
Moving. Just explain to me what happened.
I come into an intersection in the left lane. A lady was in the left turn lane opposite, and she was going to turn and go north.
Okay.
As I pulled into the intersection, she came out and we hit.
Oh, okay. All right. And this occurred where? What town?
Lawton,
Down in Lawton?
Yeah.
Okay.
just right after work.
You say late in the afternoon after work, did you say?
Yeah, about 4:15
Okay, all right.
approximately.
All right, that's good to know. So you were on what street?
Lee Boulevard or Highway 7.
But it's called Lee, L-E-E?
Yes, sir.
Lee. So you were facing
West.
west, okay. And then the other car was facing east,
Yes, sir.
okay. Do you know what the other vehicle was?
A Yukon or it's a larger SUV.
Okay, all right. Uh-huh. So you were both turning left.
No, I was going straight ahead.
Oh, you were going straight. I'm sorry.
I was in
You're in
the
the
left lane.
but
not
going
the
straight.
turn
I'm
lane.
with you. But
Okay.
no, I just took it that you were turning left. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. And the intersection with what? Highway 7 and what?
Well, Lee Boulevard is also known as Highway 7.
Gotcha. Right.
And
And the north-south would have been what?
11th Street.
11?
11th, yes.
Gotcha. All right. So you had the green light to go through the intersection.
Yes, sir.
I got you. All right. She made a left-hand turn, hitting you about where would you say?
The vehicle, she took out the front end on the left side.
Hit you on your driver's side?
Well, in the front end,
Uh-huh.
it looked like you just cut a chunk of my Jeep out from
Okay.
the right corner all the way to like the driver's door hinge.
Okay.
It was all smashed. I
Okay.
tried to get out of her way,
Okay.
and it was just so quick.
Okay. As a result of the impact, tell me how you were injured. What happened to you?
As soon as it come to a stop, I realized that I couldn't breathe,
Okay.
and
All right.
that's when it just kind of fell apart on me.
Okay.
I've had the wind knocked out of me, of course,
Okay.
but I've never had the wind knocked out of me where I didn't
Right,
think
like
it was
that.
coming back.
Okay. Right. Airbag deploy or no?
No.
No airbag. Okay.
No,
all right.
I wrinkled up the steering wheel and all kinds of fun.
Okay. Right. I mean, other than being unable to breathe, I mean, were there any other injuries to various body parts or?
Yeah, the hand, the knee, the leg, the bruising across the shoulder. I had a bottle jack in the back that went through a seat and hit me in the back.
Goodness, what do you call it?
A bottle jack? A 3-ton bottle jack.
Is that one of the little hydraulic looking things?
Yes,
I know
sir.
what you mean then, yeah.
Tools.
And tools, random tools come flying everywhere.
Okay,
Kind of just rained down on me.
all
His
right,
hands actually went up through the dashboard.
Yeah, this hand.
okay. Unconscious or not?
You know, I really don't know because it seemed like I was coming in and out, in and
Okay.
out. But then when everything settled, I was fully conscious, but I realized I couldn't breathe.
Okay,
And about that time, I had a fireman beside me telling me, "Don't get out, don't get out,"
Okay.
and he wouldn't let me out.
so the fire department got there first?
Oh, they got there so quick.
Really? Okay, I mean, that's good. Somebody
Yes, sir.
And then, kind of what, so they had you stay in your vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then I guess the ambulance people came?
Yeah,
Okay,
and they boarded me and collared me and
okay,
put me in the ambulance and put oxygen on me. And
and took you to?
Comanche Memorial on the worst ride ever.
Okay, all right. And kind of just bring me through what all was done at Comanche.
They did a portable x-ray, gave me some shots that made things a lot better to deal with. Basically pushed me out into a hallway and watched me for a little while and then sent me home.
Okay, I'll let you go home. All right, and then who would you have treated with next after the emergency department visit?
Still with Comanche Memorial.
Okay, you went back to the hospital for treatment then?
Well, a branch of their, what would they?
They may have some
MMA?
clinics or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you?
Outpatient.
Yeah, and I mean, a specific physician or I guess
Yeah.
I'm not completely following that.
What was her name?
Whitney.
It's on the information that was sent over by the
I
volume.
can't remember her last name. Whitney is all I ever called her.
I mean, for example, is that a clinic that you would normally go to, or did they just arrange for follow-up in that clinic?
That's where they arranged.
Oh, okay. I understand how that might go. Okay, all right. And just kind of bring me through that follow-up through that clinic then. Well, I mean, what all did they do for you, for example?
Not much.
Okay.
Basic, check everything, make sure
Okay.
this, that, and the other, but
All right.
it wasn't done properly. The x-ray showed a lot of blurriness and swelling, but it wasn't broke, they said.
It meaning
The chest.
your chest area. Okay.
Yeah, the
Okay.
sternum.
I'm with you. Okay.
What was it, 2 years later or a year later?
About a year later.
About a year later, we live up in Oklahoma City then,
Okay.
and we went and had a CT done.
Okay.
And it went through all the swelling and showed the overlapping of the bone.
Oh, okay.
Where it's trying to fuse back together.
Oh, okay.
She did follow you up with a couple of chest x-rays because of the bulge in the knot that you...
Oh, yeah, she did.
Okay,
she
so
did.
there was something there. You
There
could
was
see
a-
and or feel.
there was a
it.
problem.
Yeah,
I got you.
it felt like
Okay.
bubbles or like
Yeah,
bubble
like
plastic in there.
clicking
Okay,
When I
too.
really,
move
you
or
could feel
cough
something
or
there. I
sneeze,
understand what you mean by that. Yeah, okay. And you brought that to their attention.
Yes,
Okay, and
yes.
so they got additional x-rays, but never saw it on
Never
x-ray.
saw it,
Okay, sometimes
never
it's
saw it.
hard to see something like
Yeah.
that on an x-ray. Okay. You treated with that clinic with Comanche Memorial for about how long a period of time do you think?
Oh, it wasn't long at all. I had just recently lost a marriage to cancer for
Okay.
30 years, so
Okay.
I was in a dark place at that
Okay.
time, and I had my daughter and grandson living with me, and I had to go through her to get my releases to go back to work.
Okay.
And
Her being that doctor here
Yeah,
that you're talking
Whitney,
about, I'm
yeah.
with you, yeah.
I almost had her name, Whitney something.
I mean, that's not important. I was just
Okay.
trying to figure out
Okay.
who would have seen you next and yeah,
Yeah.
that sort of thing. Okay, all right.
But I went back to her twice after the x-rays and
Okay.
stuff, and everybody kept assuring me it was just a bruise.
Okay.
Okay, well, I carry 36-inch pipe wrenches, and I'm not sure if you've ever grabbed one or not, but they weigh about as much as she does.
Okay, let me stop you for a second. Now, you were working at the cosmetic place at
Yes,
the time,
correct.
okay?
Yes, sir.
Is that what you're talking about, working
sir.
there?
Yes,
Pipe wrenches?
yes.
Oh, okay.
I do a lot of boiler work.
Maintenance. You didn't
For
make...
them?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, you didn't
Yes.
do the cosmetic.
You didn't
part of
make the
work.
cosmetics.
no.
Oh, okay.
That's
I'm
what-
with you now.
The girls did their own thing. I did
I
start
got you.
out there,
So
but
you did the maintenance for them.
Yes,
That
sir.
makes more sense to me now.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, I got you.
He
Keep
fixed
going.
the
Keep
things
going.
that they broke.
yeah,
Yes.
and I had to get a release,
Right.
and I literally lied to her about being okay. I'm good to go.
Okay.
So she gave me a partial release,
Okay.
which got me
Light
back
duty
to
or
work.
whatever.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you went to work light duty approximately how long after the accident? And you don't have to be exact. I'm just trying to get some idea.
It wasn't long.
I'm
Days or weeks?
no, 2-3 weeks.
Something like that.
Yeah, something. like
But you
that.
couldn't lift.
Yeah, I couldn't.
That was the
No
problem.
lifting? Okay.
And
Right.
so I was supposed to supervise.
Okay.
And when you want something done right, do it
Just do
yourself.
it yourself.
Yeah.
Right. I
So,
understand.
But you also had to eat. That's why you
yeah, I
went back.
had to feed the kids. So I went back to try to get a full release.
Uh-huh.
And it wasn't really a full release, it was as I could.
Okay.
So I never really got a full release, but
And that would have been approximately when?
I'd want to say another 2 weeks.
Oh,
into
okay.
it.
So we're up to a month to 6 weeks or something like
Yeah,
that.
a little
Oh,
less
okay.
than 6 weeks.
All right, I got you.
But she didn't quite give it to me, so I went back to work
Mhm.
to try to do a little more,
Okay.
and I hurt so bad. I mean, there was times I just took off 3 or 4 days in a
Really?
row,
Okay.
because I would lift my hands up and grab something,
Mhm.
and it literally felt like something in my chest would. It wasn't this part; it was this part.
Right
that
in the
felt
front. Okay.
Just
Okay.
oh, it's god awful. It felt like it was being pulled back apart. And I kept telling everybody, I swear to God, it's broke.
Mm-hmm.
As a kid, I cracked a rib. And we all know cracked rib is like being shot with a gun,
Yeah.
But this was off the charts. I mean, it was
Okay.
off the charts.
Right.
And I shortly after that, moved up to Oklahoma City and got married to Renee.
Okay.
And,
So you moved to Oklahoma City approximately when?
within that 6-week period, a little.
Oh, you did?
Near
Okay.
the end, yeah.
No, I
So
think it-
still in 2015.
He was still driving back and forth.
Yeah,
at one
yeah,
point
we
Oh,
were
to
you
dating.
were,
work,
okay, so
and
you
he
moved to
would
Oklahoma
be
City,
there.
but you were driving back and forth, continuing to work in,
Yes.
Lawton.
Lawton.
I got you. All right.
But every time he would come home, he was hurting so bad that it would take several days before he could get back to doing anything.
Okay.
And I finally just told him, I'm making enough money, you don't need to do this anymore.
Okay. So is that, would you say you left that employment then at that point in
Yes.
time? So that would have
Yeah.
been March of 2016, I think you
Yeah,
said, right?
like the 11th, I think, was the last
Okay.
day I was there.
And that was about the time whenever we started getting the other doctors involved in the x-rays and the CTs.
Yeah,
Okay,
CT
right.
is.
And other doctors would have been, who are you talking
Through
about?
OU,
Oh,
You went to OU Medicine?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
because I was working at OU at the time,
Oh,
so
okay. That
we
makes
had
sense.
everything done through them.
Okay. You still working at OU?
No,
Okay. What did you do for OU?
I work in the EP lab,
EP.
electrophysiology.
Okay, all right. How long did you work at OU?
About 5 years.
Did you? Okay, yeah. I mean, it would make sense that you would have him be seen over there. I know how that might go. Sure, okay.
You know how it
Do you
is,
recall who you saw at OU Medical?
He
Or
saw
even what
several
department?
doctors through the Rose Clinic. It's an outpatient physician's clinic.
Okay, but it's there on campus?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Rose Clinic, I'd not heard of it. All right, and anyway, bring me through what all they did for you there.
They did a range of motion. What do they call that?
It was through the physical therapy department. They did range of motions to see what could be done that might be able to build his muscles back up.
Okay,
And
so you had some physical therapy.
well, it was basically to see. It wasn't physical therapy.
Oh, okay.
It was just seeing what I could and couldn't do.
Okay,
Yeah.
You know,
She did an evaluation on him and sent him with a list of stuff to do at home.
okay.
with rubber bands and all kinds of
She meaning, is it a therapist or a physician? I'm not sure I'm following.
It was the physical therapist that saw him.
Oh, okay, all right,
Yeah.
okay. I
They
got you.
sent him from the Rose Clinic to the physical therapy.
Okay. But it wasn't like he received physical therapy, they had you do stuff at home.
No,
Okay,
yeah,
I think I
she
understand.
sent me
Home therapy,
with
whatever.
some
Okay.
information and
Alright.
some cool rubber bands and
So now, through the Rose Clinic,
Mhm.
is that where they determined that you had a fracture there? Or
yeah,
what?
they
Okay.
sent me to have a CT and that's what showed it.
I got you, all right, okay, all right.
He's got about a 1/4 inch overlap where he's got bony overgrowth at this point.
Okay, all right. So, other than I guess the therapy at home, was there any other proposed treatment through them, or
No.
that was pretty much it?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess they felt at that point there really wasn't a whole lot that
Well,
they could do, I guess.
To fix it is to re-break it. And
Yeah, I
be
mean, that's
quite
not
honest
something
with
you
you,
typically do. Right, okay, all right, okay. So now, are you still being treated through the Rose Clinic?
No, sir.
No? Okay,
No, we've
all right.
moved down to Marlowe and
Oh, okay, yeah. When did you move to Marlowe?
A couple weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Why did you move to Marlowe?
well,
Is that just home or close to home? or-
No, she had a stroke back in November,
December.
December,
Really? Oh, okay.
and she went disability, and we couldn't afford the home up there, so we come down here and bought a less expensive
Oh,
home.
okay,
And
all right.
we're closer to our kin, so
Okay, sure. I mean, that'll make sense. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
trying to understand it. Okay, sure. Okay. So while here in Oklahoma City, you continue to work at OU Medical Center, it sounds like.
Mhm.
Okay. You were not working.
no.
Okay. And then you had the stroke, so you guys decided that you should move to Marlowe. Okay,
Yeah.
then that all makes sense to me. Okay. So other than the treatment you received through the Rose Clinic then, any other treatment then, or was that pretty much it? That
That's
was pretty
pretty
much it. Okay. All right, no problem. Let's talk about now. Okay, tell me how you're doing.
Still can't sleep on my chest.
Okay.
I love to sleep on my belly,
Are
but
you
I
a belly
can't.
sleeper?
Oh, I love it.
it.
But I just hate sleeping on my back or my sides because my
Okay.
arms go numb.
Okay.
I ain't digging that.
All right.
When I cough or sneeze,
Uh-huh.
I hear crunching noises
Okay.
in this.
Uh-huh.
Any pressure that anybody puts on it, even when the seatbelt turns sideways on me, it's quite
It's
painful.
uncomfortable.
Oh, it's
Right.
yeah. From a mental note, I literally squeeze the steering wheel to death when I drive.
Okay.
I mean, anytime somebody's in that left lane, I just want to slam on the brakes and say, go ahead, you know, just go on. I don't want this ever to happen.
Okay, sure.
And, you know, I have a lot of bad dreams about it.
Okay.
You know,
All right.
and living in Oklahoma City, she did all the driving. I'm
Okay.
a country boy. I'm a simple man.
Okay.
I don't drive in Oklahoma City unless I absolutely have to, and it's to the airport and back, whoever I grab it at. Well, after her stroke, I had to take her to all these different.
Do all the driving.
Yeah,
Sure.
and so, you know, heck, just talking about it, I get nervous
Okay.
about driving.
All right.
And my sister drove me up here today, and it's the first time I've got to sit in the back seat in forever, and
Okay.
it was quite nice. Quite nice.
He's
but-
still back there trying to step on the brake.
yeah, I'm working with the brakes, but you know, I've always been the one to drive. I love
Sure,
driving.
sure.
I love driving. When we travel, if I ain't driving, I'm sleeping
Okay.
because I don't want nothing else to do with it, you know.
Okay.
And now it's all been taken away from me, basically.
Okay.
And you know, to fix this, when they told me, or the wife, she told me what it would consist of to fix it. You know, and I might not be as lucky as to have what I have now once it was fixed. So it's just been something I have to put up with. It's
Okay.
completely changed my life. I hunt, fish.
Mhm.
I'm a mechanic. I tear apart things just to put them back together.
Okay.
I don't do that now.
Okay.
You know, it's all gone. The drive to do that anymore and the curiosity is just gone.
Okay.
He used to shoot bows competitively.
Yeah, I can't do that
Okay.
anymore.
Right. Right.
You know, it's just a whole lifestyle change that I've had to take on, and
Okay.
you know, I have grandkids and nieces and nephews, and I love to grab them and pick them up and hug them.
Mhm.
I don't
You
hug
can't
no
do
more.
that anymore.
Uh-uh.
Okay. All right.
The act of grabbing something like that
Mhm.
will send me in fits.
Very uncomfortable. Okay. Yeah.
But
So neither of you are working at this point in time.
No,
It
sir.
sounds like. Okay.
no,
Gotcha.
no, her disability is 3 times as much as I ever made. So
Okay. All right. Ever been in a motor vehicle accident before in the
oh,
past?
sure.
Tell me a little bit about
Uh,
prior.
As a young man down in Las Cruces, I rear-ended a guy, but
Okay.
nobody was hurt.
So
Had
you were not injured in that accident?
Oh, no.
Okay.
no,
Good.
all the accidents I had were super slow.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
low impact.
Let
Got
me
up
ask
and
it.
walked
Let me
away.
ask it this way then: have you ever been injured in a motor vehicle accident?
No, sir.
Okay, good. The motorcycle accident you talked about with the burns, no other injuries. I take it.
It wasn't an accident. I was
Oh, okay.
working on it, draining the gas out of the gas
Ah,
tank.
it was a
Got on my
flash thing.
pant legs.
I got you.
Yeah,
All right. Okay.
yeah. That was, the only speed was me running.
Yourself, Social Security disability or no?
No.
No. Okay, just curious.
No, wife takes care of me. I'm spoiled.
That sounds like a good thing.
Yes, sir.
I need to take a look at you. Other than the chest, any other injuries at all?
Well, I had other injuries, but there's, you know, it's just scars. You
Oh, okay,
know,
all right.
They're just scars.
Okay, all right.
But-
I think we can do this then just, from waist up.
Okay.
Does that sound reasonable for
Sure.
you? Okay, so let me get you out of that shirt. I'm gonna run get my stethoscope. I wanna listen to your chest. I'll be right back.